Hello and welcome along to Mondo Chelavec Movies. My name is John and today I've just took delivery of a package. I don't usually drop a video on a Saturday, but I thought I was going to have to mark this one. So nicely, really secure package. I'm going to do a comparison of these two films to the two films I've already got of this title and just see how they stack up, and go into a bit of a deep dive into this one and give you a bit of an informed view on what I think of the presentation of this what I consider to be a masterpiece. Not too sure about the second film, but I still rate it as a good watch. But first, I would like to give a shout out to a subscriber of mine called Stephen Pratt, who got in touch with me through the comments on my last video about Shelf 3, and he said about a Criterion version of this film. So when Stephen got in touch with us, he was talking about this film, and he'd said that, have you seen the special feature that's in this film? It's located in the spine. So I thought, right, I'll just take a look at that, and I thought there'd been some printed thing that was inside the box, but nothing there. So I thought, well, there's nothing there, there's nothing I can see. So I got back in touch and I said, I don't think I've got the special feature in here. I said it mustn't be in this is the Region A version of this film, should I say. And I said, well, maybe mine hasn't got one. If it has, where would it be? And he said, it's located in the spine, it's hidden in the spine. So I thought, well, that's rather interesting. So I've had a look at the spine. He said it doesn't sit right, and there's something inside it, because he had a look and he said, I found something inside it. Now, I'd never heard anything about this, so I went into this edition and thought, I'm just going to have a bit of a look at it. And lo and behold, now this is something I would have never have found if someone hadn't have said this to me, and I've never seen this in any other version of any film. I would love to think that some of these have got these little hidden Easter eggs in there. So you do that with the spine, and lo and behold, this pops out. And what you're getting here is an exploded diagram of the cart from the baby cart. This is the baby cart series. I don't know if it's got the baby. It's got the cart on the front there. So yeah, so I just wanted to give Stephen a shout out for putting me in the. I don't even know if anybody else knows about this. It's something I've never heard talked about. So I just wanted to give. I just wanted to tell Stephen, thanks very much, Stephen. I do appreciate you getting in touch with me and telling me about this. I've had this in my collection for quite a while. I got it off at a good price from my good friend John Hall, and he. I don't know if he knows about it. Actually, I'm going to have to get in touch with him and see, do you know about this feature in this edition? So I just wanted to take a bit of time out to show everybody that one, and thank you again, Stephen, for putting me in the picture with that one. That's amazing. I wonder if anyone's got any more comments on things in box sets. Do you find any other ones that have got these hidden treasures inside? And to me, that's the first one I've ever come across. So thanks once again, Stephen. Really appreciate that. So let's unbox this one. So what I've got here is, and I ordered this on the 12th of December last year. It is the 4K of Demons 1 and 2. Now this is Arrow doing what Arrow do best. This actually is the first ever 4K I've bought from Arrow. I know they've had a few ones out before. I do think that when they put one out in Amory case, they should always put a slipcover on it, and don't seem to be doing that, which is a little bit whoa. They do it on some titles and not in other ones. But this one here is, it's got quite a strange little cover on here. I'm interested to see what it's like. I've also seen my good friend Leon from Leon Talks Film unboxing this one. I did notice it was a bit of an odd sort of setup. So I'm not going to read out everything on here at this point. I'm just going to open this up, have a little bit of a look inside of it, and then I'm going to go down, have a look at my 4K player, compare it to the other ones that I've got, which are these ones here from Arrow. These were their special editions of Demons 1 and 2. They house the sort of the regular version, and then you get like a lot of special booklets and features and that, which is really good in here. I don't think I've ever watched Demons 2 on this disc, believe it or not. I don't mind that the HDR sticker comes off. If that's not on the box, I don't mind. The 18s are stuck on, which is not a thing that I do like. Let's see how we get into this one. So I do think you've got to take these two things off, these sticky labels. I don't know if this is, it's a bit of an odd one. Okay, so I've just separated them. So this is the funny, to be honest, I've never come across a setup like this. You've got your J card there, which is quite good. It's quite hard as well, which is not flimsy. In this box here, splits into two. You get a lovely thick booklet. Or should I say book? Actually, the quality, the new smell, the quality on these Arrow stuff is just absolutely amazing. This was £45, but I think this is well worth it actually, although it's a bit of a, now this is something I've been really interested to see. This is the cinema ticket that you get to go into the film, as everyone knows about it. The film is all to do with a cinema. It's this sort of demonic outbreak inside a cinema. It's a brilliant film from 1985. And this card here is an excellent companion piece. If you know the film, you know that this is the thing you were given to get into this cinema, to be possessed by demons. Wow. You got a big poster, which will be of the artwork there. Double-sided. Can't get it open. The print and smell on here, just, it smells absolutely amazing. So it's quite a big poster actually. So you get Demons, and obviously you get Demons 2 as well. I'm glad they put these out together. I think they are good companion pieces. Demons 2 is basically just like a sort of remake of Demons, though it's not as good. It's set in a tower block as Demons is set in a cinema. The cinema one resonates with me much more than it does in the tower block. So you have Demons, and then you have Demons 2. And inside the disc, Hauser, you've got both discs there, both in 4K, which is absolutely amazing to see these films in 4K. I'm quite interested to see how they stack up against the original Blu-rays, which were quite good. But like I say, the audio on it was a bit of an issue for me because I'm not used to the original audio, that I don't want to, I couldn't really separate myself from these sound cues that I had. That's brilliant that they put them two original covers on there. I do love them. That especially, this original Demons poster is one of my favourite movie posters from the 80s. It's absolutely brilliant. This used to stand out a mile in the video shop when you used to see it in the box, the big huge box, which I used to have. I wish I still had it actually. It's one of them, when you got rid of your old VHS, you would get rid of it thinking nothing of it, thinking, well, it's just a bit of a bind having this type of thing in it. But when you go back in retrospect, you think, I would love to have the few of them left so I can sort of just look at them. And you get a card in here as well. It's saying that they're going to be releasing Children of the Corn. Will this be in 4K? I don't know. It might be. I know it's who's done this before. It was 88 Films done it, and they've done quite a good version of it actually. It's quite. I didn't like the thought of Children in the Corn, but when I watched it, I did really enjoy it. So I'm going to go now. I'm going to check these discs out, see how they stack up against the previous Blu-rays, and I'll give you a bit of a review on these ones, picture quality wise and sound quality. I'm hoping I'm going to get them original sound cues that I did in my original watchings of these back in the 80s, which I used to be, like I say, this film used to blow me away every time I used to watch it. But since I got the new Blu-rays from, or the previous Blu-rays from Arrow, I haven't really dipped into that much because, like I say, the soundtrack, which I was that used to, wasn't a soundtrack on that one, which is a little bit. And I think Synapse used the original soundtrack. I was very tempted to get the Synapse ones, but they become stupid money. So I thought, well, I'm not going to go down that route. I could imagine that this one, if it sells out, You do get the picture of the demons inside there as well, which is quite good. If it does sell out, then it would be a lot of money, because I think there's a lot of stuff went into this this particular package that you don't see in many other ones. I can't imagine this to be one that gets a huge run, because it would probably took a lot of working out on how to get this thing together. So let's do a comparison. Demons on Blu-ray from Arrow, the original one, is alright, but it's not the greatest one I've seen. The presentation on is okay. It could have been better in my eyes. Not saying it's awful, but it's just it's okay. And I do hear that the Synapse one was much better on the Blu-ray. So I was tempted to get the Synapse one, but it was obviously far too expensive, so I didn't go there. So this one here, the window pane one, it does come with. Will I be keeping this one? Yes, I will actually, because it comes with a poster, which I think is not a deal breaker. But also as well in here, it's got the reversible artwork with 4 different covers in it, so you get all that sort of going on, which is great. What Arrow always does, which that's one of the reasons why I've got to like Arrow. It's got a booklet and another booklet in here as well. So there's a reversible art on both sides, which is great. The window pane ones were always good. Or these were the only 2 black ones that they ever did in the window pane versions. They're always white. So you do get a booklet with this one, written by Callum Waddell. Got some good artwork in there, things like that. Brilliant. And the main reason I'm keeping this is because you do get a little booklet in here, which is Demons 3. There was never a Demons 3, unfortunately, but this is a thing that they've made. Actually, it's a bit graphic. Some good artwork in there. So this is the proposed version of what Demons 3 was going to be like. I don't know if it was ever wrote. I think it was like a script. So you get one of these in this one, in Demons, and you get another one in Demons 2. So between them, you've got the script, or the kind of graphic novel of Demons 3. So I'll be keeping that because it's the only place you can get it. But I do love the artwork on here. But I do think that, in essence, the Blu-ray, I've always thought was a kind of, they could have done a little bit better on it. Although the presentation of this stuff here is absolutely amazing. I will be keeping this edition because I really do like it. It's a rare double dip for me. So how does it stack up against the 4K? I've got to say the 4K on here looks absolutely stunning, mainly because of the colours. The colours on here are so vibrant, it's unreal. They just jump out of the screen, the reds, the blues, it's just absolutely amazing. There's not a lot of daytime scenes in Demons. Most of it takes place inside a cinema or at night, but that doesn't detract away from the picture. It's got a bit of grain in it, not that much, but it does have a good sharpness to it. The sound quality is on it. It's a 5.1 surround sound now. It's moved up from a 2.0 channel stereo, so it's 5.1 surround, so that's an improvement. You can tell there's a lot of bass in there as well. So for me, Demons is a massive upgrade from the original Blu-ray, which looked average, if I got to say. And I thought that's just the way that Demons was looking because it was a low budget film. Obviously, all these films are low budget. So Demons 2. So I watched this, and I must admit I haven't watched this on this version, and I haven't watched it for a long time. In fact, when it came out, I didn't like it at all. I thought it was just a kind of remix of Demons, and I kind of put it to one side and forgot about it. I did buy it because I did want to get the fact that you've got the other booklet in here, which is part of that series that was in Demons, and I will be keeping this one because of that, which, you know, it's just it's an amazing presentation. So these two on the shelves, just they complement each other, so there's no way I'm going to get rid of them. So Demons 2, when I looked at it on the Blu-ray, I've got to admit it was much better than I thought it was. I don't know why I had a bit of a... I thought that Demons 2 was worse than Demons 1, but Demons 1 on VHS was better than Demons 2. This one here on DVD, this one here It looks quite good actually. It looks better than Demons does on Blu-ray for me. It's got some quite good picture sharpness. It's got some horrendous dancing in it. I think I couldn't believe when I flicked onto it, and you can see some really bad 80s dancing, which I always love to watch. These people could not dance, but they're again, were they dancing to the audio that you hear on this cut? They probably weren't. So maybe they were dancing in tune in time to that one, but they certainly weren't dancing in time to this soundtrack on here. Wow. So I will be keeping these two for definite, but Demons 2 on Blu-ray was quite good. So what was Demons 2 like on 4K? Well, much better. I've got to admit, the sound quality as well it's 5.1 as well, surround, so it's really good, really deep, really bassy, and it has made me think twice about like rewatching this film. I thought, you know, this looks like a film I might be interested in for cheese factor, as well as there's a bit of heavy grain on here, a bit more. There's not much grain in Demons. There's a bit more heavier grain on here, but the picture sharpness is really good. The colour on it is absolutely stunning. It might be even better than Demons 1, which is, when I put it on, I thought this can't be topped. But this might have the edge on colour. In sort of summing up, these two here do benefit massively from the 4K upgrade. It's they have done a good job on it. And I'm so pleased to own these finally on 4K, because they've been talked about for quite a while. And I just think that these are absolutely essential. I don't know how long this set will be out available. I did see one on eBay actually last night for £120. Bearing in mind this is only going for 45. Although I don't think it's available now. I think it's sold out. Okay, so there you have it. Demons 1 and 2 in 4K from Arrow. I thoroughly recommend this set. I do think that the presentation is a little bit weird, but I don't mind it actually. It's not too bad. I do think that if you wanted to get this film and you were interested in it, try and get it ASAP, because I think that this will be out of print. Well, it is out of print, but I think it's in print in some other place, maybe a bit like Amazon and things like that. You might be able to get like what Zavi. So you might score, but for me, I'm so glad I picked this up, but I will be keeping the other two. I do think that they are good companion pieces, because they've got a little bit of things in them, not too much, but they are ones that would benefit from keeping in the collection. Okay, so thanks for watching. I appreciate you sticking around, and I'll see you next time. Take care.